Hey, happy Tuesday, everybody. It is 12 o'clock, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and it is time for Coffee with Eddie, the show where I just come here and, I do everything I can to share with you my experiences, stories, anything that may encourage you to create a lifestyle of freedom and purpose. And so today, I'm going to cover rejection and failure. Okay, let's get all negative. That's my positive intro. What? Don't you like that? Let's talk about all that. You know what? It's a very dear and near part of my life about rejection and overcoming failures. But I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna share with you that it's nothing but a thing, and I had to personally learn that, and I'll give you exactly what you need to do so that you may be encouraged to go through and pass through all the failures in your life and all the rejection that you may get in your business. All right, but first, a word from our coffee. I'm not there. This show is not brought to you by anyone. It is just my taste and my passion for coffee. I enjoy my coffee. I love coffee in a way that I like the taste. I just don't get grinded coffee. I get my beans and I grind them myself. I get them from different countries, different roast companies, which, by the way, is really more about the type of roasting than it is the type of bean. There's practically only two types of beans. So, yeah, it's delicious. So today I've got actually Swedish Swedish coffee. Yeah. Weird enough, I went to IKEA. You guys know IKEA? And I found that they had this coffee there. And so I went and used the machine, where you go and eat. I used the machine and I liked it. I thought it was very decent. Now, what I enjoy the most about it is that it's just $1. No, wait, no, it's free actually. Now I became like a family member or something, and now it's free. And I can get as many as I want. Okay, so enough of that. So I drank it, I tasted, went and bought the coffee beans. I said, man, let me take it home. But then I found this new cup. Now, what I want you to take a look at this cup here, look at this handle. This is high tech handle. I'm afraid that if I don't hold it right, it might just break. So, yeah, very interesting handle. I really have to press on it hard. I don't know. I may be holding it wrong. If you guys know how to use this handle, tell me, because I think I'm holding it right. It didn't come with instructions, and but that's my experience for today. Not only am I drinking Swedish coffee beans, but it is the cup from, I guess, Europe. I don't know. It's cool looking. That's why I got it. So anyway, oh, you know what? Just in case, I'm doing this through my video camera thing today. So let me see here. You know what? Give me just a moment. If anyone there is sending me messages, I will see them right now. All right, just in case you guys are sending me messages. All right, cool. Awesome. All right, awesome. Let's start with what I have for you, what I have to tell you today. Today is a great day. And today is the time where I want to share this idea about failure and the idea of rejection, right? So many of us, maybe some of you here watching me right now, have experienced failure. Maybe you know someone who's experienced failure. Maybe it hasn't happened to you yet. Okay? Don't worry, it will. There's my positive pep talk again. It will. You'll fail. But the idea behind failure, I found out that in my life, I found out that failure attracted another partner, which was fear. The rejection part was when I was rejected, when I used to do prospecting and talk to people, or when I would go and talk across the kitchen table, or anywhere that I dealt with people, um, and I received rejection. It was a failing moment for me. It was a failure because I wanted everybody to like me, so I failed multiple times. But what I found out is that the more times I failed, the more times I succeeded. However, somewhere along the line, I figured that failing was okay, but I didn't realize what my subconscious mind was doing. It was actually bringing fear. Okay, like fear was being attached to the this thing we call failure. Okay, maybe you experienced something different than I did, but that's what happened to me. It's just I was attaching fear, and so that's where we get the word or the saying fear of rejection, right? Because again, I always thought, well, I'm not afraid of rejection, or how can I be afraid of rejection? No, what it is I was afraid to fail. Okay, but that fear came along with the failure, that just came along with it. So in the moment time, in my moments, and in the time that I spent doing everything that I could to learn about rejecting rejection, you probably heard that before. Is I heard it all the time. It's like, oh, it's a numbers game. Just go get 10 no's, and your 11th one is going to be a yes, and then you give yourself a pat in the back. Or it was something like, well, you gotta keep failing and keep failing forward. Okay, cool. Rah rah. That's good. But I'm the type of guy that when when I hear some things like that, it's almost like a cliche, right? Like yeah, I know that, right? I know that's what happens, or I know that that's what you mean, or things like that. So I was always curious about, like, yeah, but how? How can I fail forward? Right? Like, how do you do that? How do you get up and go from that? How can I be encouraged that failing is going to help me reach success? How what can I do to experience that quickly? And so I found out through one of my mentors and good friend of mine that it was a very simple answer, a very simple technique, if you can call it that. And it's not even a secret. I can't tell you it was a secret because it is something that I had heard before, but not this way, which I'm going to share with you. So how do you move forward? How do you get past failure? How do you get past of the fear of failure, or the fear to do something that you want to do because you feel like you're going to be rejected? If you have experienced that or know anyone who has, how can you do that? Well, you reward failure. Now, wait. Okay, wait. I know you probably heard this before. Rewarding failure, or rewarding success, excuse me, rewarding success. Because I have. Okay. Back when I was I was in network marketing and home based businesses. My job initially, through my initial mentoring, uh, I was told that I needed to create and build my people's skills. And so when I used to go out, the message was that you'll be rewarded for going out to get those numbers. Talk to strangers, get the numbers, and get them invited to the office, for example. And the reward was usually some type of a plaque, or they get you in front of a group and congratulate you with a pen, or if you actually did the work and got results, then you were rewarded for that. Okay. I was rewarded for that. Let me just put it that way. I was rewarded for that. So I kept going. It was an encouraging time for me because I wanted to get more. I wanted to get more recognition, right? For success, the success of going out to do what I didn't like to do and then still get success, right? However, when it comes time to going up in your life, going to a higher level of commitment, of success, you're starting a business of your own, and things like that. For me, I kept going to different levels in my life, and the situations and the failures, it kind of became bigger in my world. Okay, I can tell you back then, many years ago, that talking to someone to me back then was huge. Just like, oh my goodness. And then getting that rejection was a failure, like huge failure for me. But compared to today and then, oh no, that was easy, right? That was like, I'll go do that again because that's great compared to the failures that I have to go through. So how do you respond to that? How can you reward failure if I was trained to reward success? I had to change. I had to have a paradigm shift, right? I had to renew the way I thought about failure and success. And here's the simple thing, friends. You reward failure just like you would reward success, but reward failure with a bigger celebration and outstanding attitude, reward, whether it's something physical that you want to have. Think about that you want to have, and celebrate that, but make it a big celebration. Okay. Think about it this way. So for me, I used to be rewarded for success, right? So every time I went and got, what do you say, got guests to the office for the presentation of the business opportunity. Whenever I used to do that and got results, the success and the reward was a presentation of some sort, okay, recognition of some sort. But whenever I did not, okay, whenever I did not have guests, there was no recognition. It was really more like, what's wrong? You should have done this. It's your fault. You should have gone out more. You should have gotten that last one. You should have done one more call, one more time. So there is pain connected to that. You know, and again, I didn't feel like people were making me feel low, right? Like, you should do that. No, it was the type of look, you know, you got to work. You got to basically go out and work harder. But yet I will get recognized for having guests. So what if I flip that? What if I would be recognized for going out, working hard, and getting those 10 no's guaranteed. Maybe there will be a sheet of paper, and I would have to make the people that I talked to when they rejected me to, sign it. I don't know, like proof that I was rejected. And that after filling out that list of 10 rejections, I will be recognized for doing the work, going out and getting the rejections required to succeed. So my mindset would have been, oh man, I want to be recognized because I want that pen, or I want that notebook, or I want to be recognized at the next big event where there's people in front of me and there's the leader showing me off, my work off, because I went and failed good. I made a lot of, I had a lot of failures, a lot of rejections, and they're going to recognize me in front of everybody. But when I went and got success, right, they will say, man, great job. Keep going. Okay, so the recognitions was still there, but it wasn't like being put in front of the recognition in front of everyone. It will be just like the success of having guests would be great job, you're doing awesome, keep it up. And maybe if you work hard enough to fail more times, maybe we'll get you recognized in front of everybody. So the thing is, again, think about it. It may sound weird right now, but in reality, if I would have gone through that, I would have appreciated more work to get more failures because of the rewards position after those failures. Right? The fear of making that last call, the fear of talking to that last person, the fear of going out and doing the work would have been gone. Why? Now let's go back. Like I'm thinking for me, right? And hopefully you can relate to this, right? So I have, right? I got my sheet of paper or my notebook, whatever, and I have up here. I say, okay, awesome. Next event is next month. So this month, anyone being recognized will have to get 10 solid rejections, and those 10 rejections they have to be done completely in 1 week. Okay. So, or let's say 1 day. Let's just make it 1 day. 10 rejections in 1 day. 1 day. And I'm going to get recognized at the next event. Plus, they're going to give me a pin for recognizing the failure and the work that I've done and the failures that I have gone through to achieve success. I'm going to get that pin. All right. Awesome. So let me go after it. So I go, right? And I will go to the mall. Same thing like I will always do. But this time, I'm looking to get rejected because I want to be recognized. So I'm looking at the first person that I can see that they're going to tell me no. I know this person, dude, I'm going to look for this person. That's definitely, they look that they have no time. They're in a hurry. And although they do, because, there's still standards, right? I do have to look for at least someone who is sharp, looking sharp a little bit, or maybe, and everything still falls under who to look for. However, right, the more the better. So that means, man, that group of guys over there, they are ties, suits. They look like they're super duper successful. I'm going to go talk to them. There's 3 of them. So I can, in one shot, get 3 rejections, and that leaves me with 7 more to go. So I go up to the persons, and I'll be like, okay, hey, I know you guys are not interested about this. It seems like you guys are already a success, but I am basically want to ask you that there is a company opening up in this city. They're expanding. They're looking for sharp people, someone that will look like you. Not sure if you're looking for anything, but you're probably busy anyway. So does any one of you here is interested in what I just said? Anything at all? Any one of you? They probably look at me like, no, get out of here. Yes. I got my, awesome. Hey, thank you so very much. And I'm sorry, my name is Eddie. What's your guys' name? We're not going to tell you. Oh man, thank you so much. Okay, so 3 in suits rejected. 3. Thank you so much. And I move on because now I got 7 to go. And then I go and look for another 2 or another 1, do the same thing. I say the same exact thing because I'm expecting them to say, no, get out of here. But what if I go to the next people and they're professionally awesome, amazing, they look sharp. And I say, listen, you don't understand. I don't want you to say, yes, you're interested. Right? Because that person might have said, yeah, that's actually me. No, listen, no, you've got to, no, listen, let me tell you, this is just it's an opportunity meeting, okay? You're probably going to go there and you're going to hear all this stuff and this presentation, and you're just not going to like it, all right? You got to sit and go through a process of of getting higher, but really it's just going to be, it's your business. Like you're in business for yourself, but not by yourself. But you don't understand. That's what it is. Oh yeah. Yeah, I was actually, it sounds kind of interesting. Okay. All right. Listen, just give me your name and number and I'll have my manager contact you. Crap. Now that was my last, the number 10, that would have been number 10. Now it's late. I got to go home. They're about to close the mall. That last guy said yes. Now I have to come back and do this again. Right? Right? I mean, think about it. It's a total mindset shift. But what if it works? What if? All because you're really going to get rewarded for failures, for rejection. You really will. And you get rewarded for success because guess what? The reward of the success is you have this one individually sharp person that got there and they made it. They go through it. Remember, you've heard it before. It only takes one, right? It only takes one. The next one could be that one that changes your entire business as well. Changes their life and in return changes your life, right? So your reward could be that already, but yet because you were so excited to get all these rejections so that you can get recognized and just feel good, how much more would you do? How much more? So I'll leave you with that. I'm really, really excited to tell you that that's the way to get rid of the fear of rejection and the fear of failing. Reward failures, reward rejections in a big way. Make it known. Do it with passion. And you will see how much better your mindset and you yourself as a person will become. Because let me tell you again, for me, that would have been a transformational event if I would have done that and would have been rewarded for that instead of the opposite. All right. Awesome. I hope it wasn't too deep for you guys, but listen, it's a passion of mine about just keep on keeping on. I believe that success, yes, failures are in direct proportions. I'm sorry, success is in direct proportion to the amount of failures that you have in life. So the more failures you have, the more successes you'll have. And I believe in being enthusiastic about it, having an enthusiastic mindset and attitude to reach your specific goals in life. But if you add just this one thing about rewarding your failures in a big way, things might just be better for you, change for the best, and see results quicker, and have a good time while you're going through the failures. All right, that's what I got for you today. Man, it's 23 minutes. That was a long one, but again, it's something that was in my heart. I have learned. I will adapt. I will implement in my life, and I will let you know as many times as I can to remind you, not let you know, but remind you about rewarding failure in a good way, in a great way, so that you may have your success and you may have the lifestyle that you want to live, of freedom and purpose. All right, guys. Good talking to you all. Thank you so much for watching this recording, and I will speak to you next week, Tuesdays at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Come and join me for a cup of coffee. We'll share with you stories so you can enjoy your break while you're listening to me. Hey, maybe sometimes you can join me as well. If you want to know more about what I do and how I do things, go to my webpage at eddiesand.com. It's right here, eddiesand.com. and I will talk to you later. Have a great one. Peace.